The dev team over at ZeniMax Online Studios gave us a sneak peek at the Writhing Fortress, which will be part of Phase 3 of the Writhing Wall event. It says the fortress is home to many cultists and guardians, but its most powerful asset is the soul tower looming behind its walls. Servants in the fortress maintain rituals and draw soul energy from the island through a conduit on Solstice into the soul tower. It says, what sets it apart from the traditional level design and philosophy in ESO by being a linear experience focused on engaging gameplay at a massive scale. From the moment you enter the Writhing Fortress, you are greeted with the ominous visuals of a massive guardian lurking in the distance, which your ultimate goal is on the horizon. This is the stark contrast to delves or public dungeons where sight lines are much more limited and players are encouraged to explore to discover the features of each space. Beyond the scale difference, the environments themselves in each of the three wings were designed to enhance the challenge and challenge the players just in general. This is the best exemplified in the Bone Colossus wing, where players must find a way to safely traverse lakes of plasma to build a path forward for their allies on the upper level. It says from the earliest stages of development, they wanted to strike a balance within the Writhing Fortress between the feeling of nostalgia while also providing something players had never seen before. The challenges within the fortress are impressive as the environments operating on a scale the game has rarely featured. The Writhing Fortress is all about the tip of the spear. Groups may find they need to split up and tackle challenges along different paths to succeed. Players will need to grapple, traverse deadly pools of plasma, and assemble siege weapons to successfully breach the defenses and take down the Writhing Wall. Now, the whole idea of this sounds like, in my opinion, probably the best part of the event. If this is handled correctly and it is, or at least plays out, I guess I should say, like it sounds, this might be a lot of fun. I know a lot of players out there enjoy, trials and dungeons and things like that, but this sounds like something similar to that, but on a really big scale. So taking maybe some mechanics and things from trials and dungeons and putting them in a massive public dungeon. And that is something that I think a lot of people in the game will enjoy. And I wish we kind of had that stuff in the game all the time. Some place like this you could access all the time and actually fight different enemies and get different types of rewards. And, just some different things like that I think would be a very unique experience inside of ESO. And I think the Writhing Fortress is going to be a pretty unique one itself. I hope, it is, like I said, better than the first few phases of the Writhing Wall event. I think the conclusion may be the best part, and hopefully that is the case. Leave me a comment with your thoughts. Let me know what you think about this kind of sneak peek that the team gave us for the Writhing Fortress. I think it's going to be something that interests more of the community than what's going on right now in the Writhing Wall event. Phase 2 and Phase 1 are a bit grindy, a bit repetitive, and just not as enjoyable. And I think a lot of people were looking for more stuff like this that kind of is going to be the end of the event in Phase 3. Leave me a comment with your thoughts. If you like the video, hit the like. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.